course benchmark 3. Much like 2, now we are introduced to angles. So we see this, we're familiar with this. We've seen this type of question before. We're going to deal with corresponding angles. We're going to talk about corresponding angles. We're going to talk about vertical angles. We're going to talk about alternate interior angles. We're going to talk about supplementary angles. So when we want to find all of the angles, so angle 1 is equal to 84 degrees because it corresponds with 84. They're in the same location, top left, top left. Angle 2 is going to be 96 degrees, and that's because it's supplementary to this. 1 plus 2 equals 180. They are supplementary angles. Angle 3 is going to also be 96 because it is vertical. It's vertical to angle 2. And angle 4 is also going to be 84. And there's a number of reasons why. It is supplementary to 2, it is supplementary to 3, and it is vertical to 1. So we'll say it's vertical to angle 1. We should say this is vertical to angle 2. We should say this is supplementary to angle 1. And this corresponds with 84 degrees. So angle 5, which is this, there is no angle 5, that is 84 degrees. We'll say angle 6 is equal to 96 because it corresponds with angle 2. It's always good to list. It is also supplementary to 84, and it is alternate interior to angle 3. So that probably would have been the better one. So let's do that. We already have a corresponding example. So let's label this as alternate interior angle to angle 3. It alternates on the transversal, and it is interior to the two parallel lines. We have two parallel lines and a transversal cutting through. Angle 7 is going to be also 96. We'll call that vertical to angle 6. And angle 8 is going to be 84 degrees because it corresponds with angle 4. 8 and 4 correspond. Good? That's good. All right, find the value of x. We have a triangle. The sum of the angles of all triangles is always going to add up to 180 degrees. So we'll add those together. 76. 76 plus x equals 180 minus the 76 minus the 76. X equals 104 degrees. So x is going to be a 104 degree angle. Same thing here. So if we want to find this, because x and y are supplementary, so 53 plus 71 plus y should equal 180. The angles inside of a triangle, we'll add those together. That's 124 plus y equals 180 minus 124 minus 124. Y equals 56 degrees. Okay, and now we know that y plus x should equal 180 degrees. So if you see, if this is y, if this is 56, y, that means these opposite angles will equal each other. That is a geometric law that the exterior angle is going to be equal to the sum of the two interior opposites. I don't know if that's the correct, but so angle x is going to be 124 degrees. I don't know why I put 26 right there, but that should be 24. So 124 degrees should be x. Good. Triangle A has an interior angle measures of 91, 48, and X. Triangle B has an interior, so this is A. B has interior of 91, y, and 41. Are the triangles similar? So what is this missing side? 91 plus 48 plus x equals 180. So that is going to be 139 plus x equals 180 minus the 139. X gives me 41 degrees, and we should know that y plus 41 equals 180. That y angle is going to be 132 plus y equals 180 minus 132 minus 132 gives me 48. So yeah, this is 48 degrees. And this is 41 degrees. They are similar. They have the same angles, 91, 48, 41, 91, 48, 41. Are the triangles similar? Yes. Similar triangles have equal angles and proportional side lengths. Number 17. 17 says the profit, Y, in dollars for a business from selling X games is represented by the formula y equals 37x. Let's graph the equation. Well, we would want to find some points. 0, 0, 1, 37, 2, 54, 3. What do we got there? 3, 1, 391. 4, 108, ... So we're going to get an x-axis. My x is going to be the games. 0, 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, continues on. And then my y-axis is going to be profit. P-R-O-F-I-T. My profit, and that's going to go, we got 91, not that, sorry, eraser, that's a 9. So, I don't know, 25s? I mean, we could, I don't know. Did I not do that right? The 54. Oh my goodness, that's not 54, sorry. That's 74. 74, and this is not 91. Sorry. That is going to be 1, but that's going to be 111. And then this is going to be 148. 148. I wonder why it says 149. What did I do there? Why is that there? Let's delete that. That is my video. I don't know why so 37, 7 is 14, 6, 7. That's correct. That's going to give me 11. That's 111. And this is going to give me 148. So we can make those my increments. Not the best. 37, 74, 111, 148. The benefits of that is you get right on grid lines. So you're going to get that. I would not make these arrows. I would make them only points. I would make it discrete, not continuous, because you can't buy portions of a game. So this is where they actually made a mistake. I don't like the way that they draw a line. That means you can buy part of a game, which is not true. Number 18, distance. Y in miles that train A travels in X hours is represented by the equation y equals 180. Y equals 80x. So this is situation 1. So if we input 0, we're going to get 80. If you input 1, input 0, you get 0, silly. Getting sloppy. 2 is going to be 160, etc. 3 is going to be 240. Okay, and then the graph shows the distance for the train travels, which train is faster. So 80 in 1 hour. So the speed of train A is going to be 80 miles per hour. Miles per hour. Input hour, X represents hours, Y equals miles. So 80 miles in 1 hour. And this train is going to go 68 miles per hour. 68 in 1 hour. So which train is faster? A is excuse me, hopefully I didn't startle you. A is faster. Solve the system by graphing. So this one we do need a graph. I need one of my graphs here. Okay, and we'll color it. So let's get rid of that. So these lines are in points or slope-intercept form. This is the slope. This is the y-intercept. Now let's keep it close. Same color. This is the y-intercept. We always plot the y-intercept. It's where the line is going to cross the x-axis, y-axis. This is the y-intercept. And this is a slope. Slope means 2. So a slope of 2 is 2 over 1. That's rise over run. So you rise 2, go right, positive 1, up 2, right 1. And now we want to connect those dots. And those are all the solutions for this one. And if we want to do this equation, the slope is going to be 1. The y-intercept is -2. Whoop, that's not -2. -2, and a slope of 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. So we're kind of close in there. This is why graphing is not a extremely accurate representation, because there's a lot of room for error. Let's make this blue. So you have to be exact in your points. So I'm going to continue. This one might be off a little bit. So I'm going to continue to do my slope. So up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. And that tells me, okay, yes, this is the point of intersection. And that point, that location is 1, 2, 3, 1. And that would be the solution to the system. That is the point that is true for both of these, that intersecting point. Solve the system algebraically. So since we have an equation that is isolated for the variable, we're going to use the substitution method. Substitution. We're going to take this value. We're going to take this value for the x and substitute it back in here. So we can't solve either of these equations because there's two variables. But if we isolate one and then substitute it back into the other, instead of writing x, we write -3y plus 4. That's not a 4. Plus 4. So, and then we write the rest of the equation. What's nice about this is we're all in y's. We don't have two variables. We have two of the same variable, but two different variables. This makes -18y plus 24. We're distributing. Plus 7y equals 2. We're going to combine like terms. They're on the same side of the equation. Plus 24 equals 2. Now we're going to isolate. We're going to move the constant. We're going to divide by -11. And we get y equals +2. That's the first part. So we have the y solution to the coordinate. And then we'll take this equation, x equals -3y plus 4, and we're going to substitute this y value in here. That will give me my x value. So x equals -6 plus 4, x equals -2. So my solution to the system is going to be -2, 2. Notice I put my x value in the x coordinate, my y value in the y coordinate. A lot of students will make the mistake and put it 2, -2, but that's not the x value, that's the y piece of the coordinate. All right. That is page 2 of benchmark 3. Good luck.